home run players for your upcoming fantasy football draft. Let's get into it. Now, what does a home run player to me mean? It means you are looking to dominate. It means you're looking to win your league. You are looking to be aggressive. And you want to be first place or last place. A lot of fantasy football players, they don't want to look stupid. They like to take a James Conner. They like to take safe players. I like to take big home runs. When I step up to the plate to draft, I'm looking to get the best running back in the league. I'm looking to get the best wide receiver in the league. I'm looking to get the best tight end. I'm looking to dominate, undefeated season. I'm not trying to go 7-6 and slip into the playoffs. I'm looking to win every game. So with that being said, in the first round, it's obvious. It's Christian McCaffrey. He's going to pick 11, and this is for half PPR. Full PPR, wide receivers are a little bit higher up on the board, but you get the point. In half PPR, Christian McCaffrey is going to pick 11 when he is healthy, and it's a 50-50 chance that happens. He dominates. He competes with Josh Allen for the most points in the NFL. He's talented. This offense is going to feature him. Debo's gone. He is by far the best rusher in the NFL, with the exception of Saquon and maybe Derrick Henry. And he is probably the best receiver on that team as well. If he stays healthy, Kyle Shanahan is going to guarantee he's the RB1. So there is a 50-50 shot that you get the RB1. I like those odds. Round number 2, Derrick Henry, who's only going a few picks after Christian McCaffrey. Look, he was the number 2 running back in fantasy last season. I expect the Baltimore Ravens to be just as good, if not better, meaning more late game touches for him, meaning more points on offense. And nothing changed. No running backs got added. The Ravens did add DeAndre Hopkins in the pass game, completely irrelevant. Derrick Henry is going to be very similar to what he was last year, maybe add 5%, because I think last year there were some growing pains at the beginning of the season. I think he's going to be an RB2, RB3. So in the second round, that is a phenomenal value. In round 3, we're going with Tyreek Hill. Look, a lot of people are very low on him, and I don't get it. In the third round, you're taking guys like T. Higgins over Tyreek Hill. T. Higgins, all the stars could align, and he's under no circumstances could T. Higgins ever be the number 1 receiver in fantasy. It's not possible. He's not the number 1 receiver in Ohio. He's not even probably top 2. I'd probably say Jerry Jeudy's going to score more points than him. But nonetheless, we have these safe picks. We know T. Higgins is going to be safe and sound. Tyreek Hill, he could get arrested. He could get injured. He could retire. And Tua could get injured. There's a lot of things that can happen. But all those things are below 50% in terms of them happening. It looks like Tyreek Hill is going to be, once again, the best receiver in the NFL. And I said it. A lot of people are going to disagree with it. I think when healthy, he's better than Jamar, he's better than Justin Jefferson, he's better than CeeDee Lamb. Now, Tua needs to stay healthy. Both these guys are kind of iffy in terms of their availability. But, it's a big but as always. We're swinging for the fences. Nothing's a guarantee. If Tyreek Hill plays the full season, he will be dominant. In round 4, I'm going with Omarion Hampton. Now, he is quickly climbing up draft boards. When I was originally doing notes for this video, he was in the 5th round. Now he's in the 4th round because of Najee Harris's semi-injury. Najee Harris might not be playing, not really sure. Nonetheless, Omarion Hampton is in one of the run-heaviest offenses, which technically he is in the run-heaviest offense because the other run-heaviest offenses, the Ravens, the Eagles, really just those two, part of their runs are Lamar and Jalen Hurts. In terms of runs from running backs, the Chargers were number 1 in the NFL last year. And their run game is very inefficient. So I imagine with more efficiency from Omarion Hampton, who is a bigger, more talented back than J.K. Dobbins or Gus Edwards, that with more efficiency, presumably the Chargers will run the ball more. That's just kind of a common sense take. They were willing to run the ball when they're picking up 3 yards per carry. Why not when they're picking up 4? Omarion Hampton is going to be catching the ball in the backfield. He's going to be getting at least 20 touches per game. And the Chargers' offense should be pretty solid. So I expect Omarion Hampton to be a top 5 running back. And if everything breaks right, he could be the number 1 running back. In round 5, I have Xavier Worthy. Now, he's kind of a tough one for me because, honestly, I'm not a big fan of him. I don't like his frame. I don't really like his play style. But when we look at the odds in Vegas for who is the most likely to lead the league in receiving, who's most likely to be over 1,500 yards, Xavier Worthy is kind of, people are looking at him and we're kind of expecting that it's unlikely he booms. But if he does boom, it's going to be a massive boom. Unprecedented. what Xavier Worthy could do. The Chiefs offense, I think it's going to go back to vintage Chiefs. I think Mahomes is going to be airing it out. I think he kind of feels disrespected because a lot of the past seasons, it's been defense first, it's been run game first, it's been protect the ball. I think Mahomes is going to air it out this season. And Rashee Rice is maybe getting suspended, maybe not. I'm not really sure. Xavier Worthy has the talent to take 5 touches, 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. I think there's a good chance, close to a 50-50, that he's a top 3, top 5 receiver in the NFL. And I think the Chiefs' offense is going to go back to being vintage. Now, I did cheat a little bit. In round 6, I have Pickens and Ridley. Now, do I think either one of these guys are going to be the number 1 receiver in fantasy? Honestly, no. But in the 6th round, if you're getting a potential wide receiver 1, meaning a top 12 wide receiver, that's a home run swing. Pickens, contract year. He was disrespected in Pittsburgh. He had horrific quarterback play in Pittsburgh. He was the only receiver in Pittsburgh. The situation was horrific for him, and he still performed to a decent degree. He is going to be in man-to-man coverage, solo, in a pass-happy offense. If I had to bet my life who's going to throw the football the most in the NFL, it's going to be Dak Prescott. In that dome, they're going to be airing it out. There's no run game. It's Dak throwing to CD 45% of the time and Pickens 35% of the time. Nobody else is getting the football. Pickens is going to have a massive year. He could potentially be the first guy to be the number 2 receiver on his team and have 1,500 yards. I said it, 1,500. Calvin Ridley. Look, he is the most talented receiver by a large margin on that Titans team. If Cam Ward is even decent, Calvin Ridley is going to have 1,200, 1,300 yards, 10-plus touchdowns. Obviously, it's dependent on Cam Ward. If Cam Ward's good, Calvin Ridley will be good. If he's not, he won't. You know, so a lot of rookies have been great. C.J. Stroud, Jalen Daniels, Joe Burrow. Maybe Cam Ward's that next guy. And if Cam Ward is, Calvin Ridley's going to be excellent. Don't forget to take